Luxury saloon cars from the noughties in the early 2010s are being snapped up at car sales and auctions at the moment for ridiculously low prices. So let's take a look at some young-timer luxury cars on offer here at the historic sale in Farnborough. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel to see my other videos from this sale, including thoroughbred Italians and beautiful British brutes. So my first pick in this category then is 2007 Bentley Continental Flying Spur. So this is the first generation of this, so 2005 to 2013. Has a 6-litre twin-turbo W12 and a 6-speed ZF Auto box. So that gives you, what, 560 horsepower, 0 to 62 in under 5 seconds, and top speed of around 195 miles an hour. So it's effectively, this is the 4-door saloon version of the Continental GT. And some would argue it has twice the class at half the price. This is a bit of a leggy example. I think it's got about 122,000 miles on the clock. But there's still plenty of life in it. And it's offered with no reserve. I think this will probably sell for less than £10,000. But let's see how it does. This is the next one, lot 139, the 2007 Maserati Quattroporte. 5th generation of Quattroporte, and if you don't know what Quattroporte means, if you're not clear on Italian, it just means 4-door. But yes, it's a pretty mundane name, isn't it? A 4-door. But everything sounds better in Italian. So it's got a 4.2 V8 made by Ferrari and 6-speed Duo Select automated manual gearbox. It has 400 horsepower. It will do 0 to 62 in 5.2 seconds, so not the fastest, but it gets there with such a delicious soundtrack from that V8 and these twin exhausts. And it's got the right colouring as well, isn't it? It's this ocean blue and a tan interior. See if I can get in. Not sure if it's locked or not. Nope, here we go. Yeah, very well appointed in here. Sort of driven a Gran Turismo, which is kind of a similar era of car and sort of based on the same platform. And all the buttons were just that little bit sort of tacky and loose, but this does feel a bit more prestige. So this one's got under 33,000 miles on the clock, but it's only guided still at 10 to 15,000 pounds. It's a big chunk of car for the money, isn't it? But you do see Quattroportes under 10, to be fair, so maybe it'll go for less. Let's see. So this is the one, lot 155, 2009 Mercedes-Benz S600L. So this is the flagship Mercedes-Benz, another 5th generation model. And despite its name of a S600L, it doesn't have a 6-litre engine, but it has a 5.5-litre V12. And a 5-speed automatic gearbox. About 517 Pferdestärke or horsepower. So quite gutsy. As you can see, black exterior. The wheels are blackened. I think they'd probably look a bit better if they were probably restored to what they would have been, maybe silver. And inside, if you can see inside with all the tinting, should be black leather. The car's not open. Yeah, so it's black leather interior. Looks quite a comfortable thing. They'll obviously be very well equipped. It's a long wheelbase version, so it'll be very comfortable and roomy in the back. It's got 102 miles on the clock, so it's quite a long-legged one. But these kind of things should be quite good for what, 300,000 miles. I regularly see large Mercedes as taxi drivers that are doing that sort of mileage. So for this pinnacle of Mercedes luxury and engineering, it's guided at just £9,000 to £12,000. Pretty much a bargain, but let's see what it goes for. Okay, I'm going to try and fight the music here. Just hope we don't get a copyright strike. So this one, 2012 Jaguar XJ, the premium luxury V8. So this is the youngest of my young-timer picks. 4th generation of XJ, the first which was that redesign, full restyle, 2010 to 2019. Got a 5-litre V8, and a 6-speed auto. Does 395 horsepower, 0 to 62 in 5.7 seconds. Limited to 155 miles per hour. So an armoured long wheelbase XJ was used as a UK Prime Minister's car throughout the 2010s. This particular one, 43,000 miles. It's estimated to sell between 10 and 13,000 pounds. I think it might struggle to make that 5 figures, but yeah, who knows. So here's the next pick. Perhaps not your traditional Eurocentric idea of a luxury saloon, but a 2002 Lexus LS430. So it's the 3rd generation of this Lexus's range topper from Japan. Has a 4.3 litre V8. It's mated with a 5-speed automatic. It's the lowest powered of all my picks in this category, only 290 horsepower, and therefore the slowest, 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds. Colour is Spectra blue, so it's quite a dark metallic blue, but has got all sorts of interior entertainment, well stocked and stacked. Let's have a quick look in the back. That's where the back is where the action's at. So you've got a PlayStation, Sony PlayStation in here somewhere, and CD and DVD players. And it's all nice perforated leather. Looks pretty comfortable in there as well. Now it's low mileage, so it's under 25,000 miles, and apparently a low number of owners as well. And I'm guessing that these must be pretty highly sought after, because it's even though it's the slowest, the least powerful, the least obvious one of all these cars, it's guided the highest, 20 to 25,000 pounds. Will it make it? Well, what did you think of these cars? Would you go for one of these luxury barges? If so, which one took your fancy? Let me know in the comments. Now, yes, there are higher running costs for these cars in terms of fuel, vehicle tax and servicing, but factoring in the relatively low purchase price, I think the overall cost of ownership could be something of a bargain for what is a big chunk of car with a well-equipped and luxurious spec. Don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content on classic and modern classic cars. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.